Number 2 in Arabic is either ithnani, okay, if it's male, ithnani, and if it's female it is ithnatani. Ithnatani. Okay, so that's male and that's female. Ithnani and ithnatani. Okay, now remember the ani sound, the dual. Okay, so ithnani and ithnatani are both in what state?
It's marfu'un.
Marfu'un, good. Right, they're both marfu'un. So what would be the mansubun and the majrurun state of ithnani and ithnatani? What's the dual? Remember, it becomes ithnaini. Ithnaini and ithnataini. Wa alaykum salam. Okay, so number 2 in Arabic. Okay, number 2. We've done number 1, that was easy, right? Number 2. Number 2 in Arabic, the male version of number 2 is ithnani. Ithnani. The female version is ithnatani. Ithnani and ithnatani. Okay? Now, that state is marfu'un and ithnatani is marfu'un too. Just like any normal dual. Al-muthanna. But the mansubun and the majrurun state, remember, is combined into a single form.
Yeah.
And it's with the aini sound. So ithnaini and ithnataini is the mansubun and the majrurun state. For example, we want to say 2 books. There's two ways in Arabic to say 2 books. Okay, 2 ways. The first way of saying it is
Kitabani.
Kitabani. Remember, the singular is kitabun, right, Ahsan? The singular is kitabun. To make the dual, we add the ani sound, right? So it becomes, right, Ahsan? It becomes kitabani, right?
Yeah.
We know that. Okay, kitabani. I've not written that right. Kitabani is 2 books. So if we wanted to say, I have 2 books, we would say indi kitabani. Indaka kitabani. Indakuma kitabani. You 2 both have 2 books, right? But we want to use the number. We want to use the number. Okay? So we say kitabani. Which one do we select? Do we say kitabani ithnani, kitabani ithnatani, kitabani ithnaini, kitabani ithnataini? Ya ahsan, which one do we say?
The second one.
This one.
Top one.
Kitabani ithnatani. You think this one? This is female. Kitabani is a male. Animal haqq.
Isnaini.
Right, okay. Which state is kitabani in? Is it marfu?
Mansub.
No, it's not mansub, Nasib. It's marfu.
Marfu'un, yeah.
Okay? The ani sound meaning it's marfu'un. So we need a 2, which is kitabani male or female?
It's male.
Male. So we need a 2 which is male. Is kitabani marfu'un, mansubun or majrurun?
That's marfu'un.
Marfu'un. So we need a 2 which is male and marfu'un. So which one is it?
Isnaini.
Ithnayni.
No, isnani.
Ithnani. Right, good. Right. Ithnani. Kitabani. Ithnani. 2 books. Okay? 2 books. Kitabani. Ithnani. Right, Ahsan? Now, a female word. A tree. What's the word for tree in Arabic?
Shajara.
Shajaratun. Shajaratun. Right, Ahsan. What does shajaratun mean?
A tree.
A tree.
A tree. One tree. What if wanted to make that dual and say 2 trees?
Shajaratani is
Right, no. Right, yeah. Shajaratani. Shajaratani. Remember, shajaratani by itself means 2 trees because it's the dual.
Yeah.
Okay? But we want to say
Number.
the number. So Ahsan, do we say shajaratani ithnani, shajaratani ithnatani, shajaratani ithnayni, shajaratani ithnatayni?
Shajaratani can I say like before, like Isnan, like
Isnani male. Isnan.
That's male,
Male.
female, male, female. So which one is it? Shajaratani?
Isnan.
Isnatani.
That's male. Ahsan. This is ithnatani.
I mean, yeah, I mean to say Isnatani.
No, it's this one, ithnatani.
Alright.
Okay? Ithnatani. 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 Shajaratani. Ithnatani. Okay? Why shajaratani ithnatani? This is female. Shajaratani. Shajaratun is a female word. Therefore, our number has to be female.
So what about Kitabun? Is it not female?
Kitabun ya ahsanu is male.
It's male.
After like Time Marbuta makes it female.
Sorry?
Time Marbuta.
Yeah, but there is no ta marbut on kitabun.
Oh yeah, sorry.
There is no ta marbut.
Otherwise, I could have figured it out. Sorry.
Right? No, it's alright. Okay? Kitabun ends with a ba.
GG.
Right? Kitabani is 2 books, it's still male, right? So, shajaratani is 2 trees. Female. So therefore we need a female 2. So can you see how we got to ithnatani? We've got a selection of 4, haven't we?
Yeah.
Right? These 2 are male, these 2 are female. So because our word is male, rather female, we have to select either ithnatani and ithnataini. Or ithnataini, rather, right? So which one? Well, this is marfu'un, and this is mansubun and majrurun. They've got to match in state. So we select the marfu'un one because this is marfu'un. So it becomes shajaratani ithnatani. واضح يا أحسن? Is that clear? You sure? Right. Well, we'll find out. Okay. So now I want to say I wrote 2 books. So ya ahsanu, how do we say I wrote?
عندي كتاب.
No, I wrote.
I wrote. كتبت
Right. كتبت. 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 Right. That's I wrote. So, is the rest of our sentence now correct? كتبت, I wrote. What role does kitabani now have in this sentence? What is it?
It's مرفوع street. It's street. مرفوع.
What state should it be? I know it's marfu'un now, but what state should it be? كتبت, I
It
wrote.
should be made like إثنان or إثنتين.
Let's stick with kitabani first. Classical jumlatul fi'liya ya Hassanu. كتبت, I wrote. The thing that I wrote is?
A book.
A book.
No, it's two books. But grammatically, what is the thing that I wrote? Fi'lun fa'ilun.
The object.
The object, the maf'ulun bihi. The maf'ulun bihi, right? So, what state should kitabani be in? What state is the maf'ulun bihi always in?
منصوب.
Mansubun. Ya ahsanu. Is kitabani mansubun here?
No.
No. How do we change it to make it mansubun?
إثنتين.
That's no, that's a number. We need to change kitabani. How do we change kitab?
كتابين.
Good. Kitabaini. Kitabaini. Because remember, the due only has two different ways it can be written. Three states have to be represented in two different ways.
Yeah.
Okay? So here, it's katabtu kitabaini. The aini sound with the ya, the aini sound makes it mansubun.
Yeah.
Okay? So now, it says katabtu kitabaini. Katabtu kitabaini. Okay, right. So, is ithnani correct here?
No.
Why?
It has to match with kitabaini. So it's إثنين.
Good. Can you see the accent? It's got to be this now, ithnaini, because it's got to be the mansubun state. So we have to say ithnaini. Katabtu, I wrote. Kitabaini, two books. Ithnaini, two. Remember to emphasize a point, you don't need the ithnaini.
You do it, yeah.
We just write it for the sake of completeness, to show you that's how you use the two here. Okay? Ahsan. Katabtu kitabaini ithnaini. Okay?
No.
So, shajaratani ithnatani. What does shajaratani ithnatani mean?
Two trees.
Two trees.
Two trees. I want to say I trimmed two trees. Right? I trimmed is qallamtu. Qallamtu. That's a new verb for you.
Yeah.
It's a nice verb, that, isn't it? Qallamtu, to trim.
Using here.
Right? Qallamtu. Right. Shajaratan. Right. What's wrong now, ya ahsanu, with this sentence? Qallamtu shajaratani ithnatani. Sorry?
So yeah, we'll figure it out.
Well, think about it. Qallamtu is what type of word? Fi'lun, a verb, a doing word. Remember, therefore it's a jumlatul fi'liya. I trimmed. What is it that I trimmed?
شجرتان.
Shajaratani. What state is shajaratani in? Is it marfu'un, mansubun or majrurun?
Is marfu' now.
Marfu'un. What state should it be in?
مجرور or
Mansub.
Mansubun. Because it's the maf'ulun bihi of qalamtu. It should be mansubun. So how do we make shajaratani mansubun ya ahsanu? Shajara. Think. We change kitabani to kitabaini.
شجرتين.
Good. Shajarataini. 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 Qallamtu shajarataini. Then we just have ithnatani. What's wrong with ithnatani? What's wrong with ithnatani now? Ithnatani is in the marfu'un state, right?
Yeah.
Whereas shajarataini is in the mansubun state, and it has to match. So we have to say shajarataini
اثنين.
ithnataini. قلمت شجرتين اثنتين. Okay, is that clear?
Yeah.
Ahsan? You sure? We can go over it again if you want.
Sure.
All we've done is used ithnaini here and ithnataini here. Why? Because now it's got to match the word that it describes in state. Because kitabaini and shajarataini are both mansubun, therefore ithnaini and ithnataini have to be both mansubun. Okay? Which leads us now, what if we place before these two a harfu jarrin such as in, and in is
Fi.
fi. Fi. So in two books. We want to say in two books, right? Fi kitabaini ithnaini. Do we, or how do we change kitabaini to make it the majrurun state?
Isn't the same?
It's the same. That's a trick question. It's the same. Remember, there are only two ways you can write kitabani. Either kitabani or kitabaini. The dual is only two ways. Which means two of the states, mansubun and majrurun, are the same in the way they're written. Right, Ahsan? It becomes fi kitabaini ithnaini, fi shajarataini ithnataini. The same. So Ahsan, what does fi shajarataini ithnataini mean?
In those trees.
In those trees?
I mean,
In
Two trees.
in two trees. Fi shajarataini ithnataini, in two trees. Okay? So that is the rule regarding number two. Okay? So we've done number one and we've done number two. And the important point to note for number one and number two is that they appear rather after the word. After the word.
Yeah.
Is that clear?